Hmm, what should I make today? I really want to reward myself for studying so hard and doing well on my tests. I want something sweet. What could I make?
I know, you can make some cheesecake.
Cheesecake! That's awesome! That's perfect! Hey everybody, welcome to Rapid Fire Meals. I'm Derek. Now I want you to just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show because I got something great planned for you today. I've just finished a bunch of tests and I'm going to reward myself with a homemade cheesecake. And this is one of my favorite meals of all time to make. Alright guys, to get started, I'm going to melt half a cup or 1 stick of butter into a bowl. Throw that in the microwave for about 30 seconds to a minute. Alright, so my butter is all melted. I'm going to add 2 cups of finely ground graham cracker crust. The great thing is that they sell this in the package now. Like you used to have to grind up your own graham crackers. It made everything so convenient. Now take a fork and mix all of that together until all the butter is absorbed in the graham cracker crust. Alright, as you can see, the graham cracker crust has absorbed all the butter and has come together really well. Now we're going to take some cooking spray and spray the bottom of a springform pan. Now you want to ideally use a 9-inch springform pan, but if all you have is an 8 or a 10, that'll work too. It'll just come out a little taller if it's an 8-inch or a little shorter if it's a 10-inch. Alright. Now you want to pour in your graham cracker crust and butter mixture. I'm just going to use my hands to evenly distribute it and go along the bottom and the sides. Alright guys, as you can see, I've pressed the graham cracker crust into the springform pan and it's good all the way around. You got a crust up about 1 inch, maybe 2 inches in some places. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to throw it in the fridge, and next we're going to get to work on our filling. Okay guys, I've pulled out a large bowl, and to that I'm going to add 2 8-ounce blocks of cream cheese. Now I'm going to take a hand mixer and I'm going to beat that until it's smooth and free of any lumps. This should take about 1 minute. Alright guys, as you can see, I've taken a hand mixer and I've beaten the cream cheese, and now to that mixture, I'm going to add 1 cup of sugar. Now we're going to beat it again until it's smooth and creamy. Alright guys, check that out. See, it's nice, beautiful, and creamy. It's awesome. Alright, so one more tip. While you're beating it, make sure you periodically scrape down the sides of the bowl and your beaters. Get everything really well incorporated. Now to this mixture, we're going to add 3 eggs. And you're going to add them one at a time and continue to beat while you do that. Okay guys, as you can see, I've beaten all the eggs together into the mixture. Now to that, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla, the zest from 1 lemon, and what that is, that's the yellow part of the lemon, the outside. You just take either a zester or you can use a cheese grater and just grate the outside and scrape off some of the yellow part. Now when zesting, make sure you don't go down to the white part. That's the pith, and that's bitter, and you don't want that in your cheesecake. So now we're going to add 1 pint or 16 ounces of sour cream also. Alright guys, as you can see, I've mixed together the sour cream, lemon zest, and vanilla. Now we're going to take that and pour it into our crust mixture that we pull out of the fridge. Alright guys, so next step is very important to make sure the cheesecake doesn't crack. We're going to take the cheesecake, I've laid out 2 sheets of aluminum foil. I'm going to place our springform pan on it. Now we're going to roll the aluminum foil up on the sides. Now this is going to be very important because we're going to create a water bath and put this pan in, and we don't want the water to seep through. You're going to take a pan that your springform pan will fit into, and you're going to fill it up with water. Ideally, you want the water to go about halfway up the side of the springform pan. Now this dish isn't quite as deep as I'd like, but it's all I have to work with, so I'm going to use that. Now why we're doing this is the water is going to act as an insulator to absorb some of the heat and evenly distribute it. So that'll prevent the cheesecake from drying out and from it having uneven hot spots and cracking. Now we're going to take this and throw it into a preheated 325-degree oven, and it's going to cook for about 55 minutes. My cheesecake's been cooking about 55 minutes. I'm going to pull it out of the oven now. Be very careful, you don't spill any of the hot water on it. Alright, if you look at the cheesecake, it'll have a little bit of jiggle in the middle, but not too much. So now we're going to let that sit up and cool off for about 30 minutes in the pan. Okay everybody, you see our cheesecake has had time to sit up. I left mine in the fridge overnight. Now we're going to take a thin spatula. If you don't have a thin bladed spatula, you can use a thin knife to run around the edge of your springform pan. You just want to go like this. Help release it. Make sure it doesn't stick. And just lift it straight up. Alright guys, that is a beautiful homemade cheesecake. Alright guys, I went ahead and sliced the cheesecake, plated it up with the little sliced strawberries and some whipped cream. I don't know if you can see that. Alright, so now it's time for taste test. It's so good. It's like a burst of flavor in your mouth. Try this one and you'll definitely know why it's my favorite. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate your comments. Thanks for subscribing. And I hope to see you next time on Rapid Fire Meals.